So yesterday I completed this first program and second program, and I gave you the link also where you can find these notes are there. And today we will complete all other 4 programs. So one of the function which is common in all the 6 is the build car map. So here we build, if we pass array or if we pass string, we convert it into the object based on the number of letter or element present in the array. So for example, A is present 2 times, so I make A 2. In the second case, A will be 1, B will be 1, C will be 1. So this is the one way of building the car map, and I created a function to build the car map. I will not go through this building of the car map. You can go through the yesterday's video to understand how to build the car map. I did it 3-4 times. So I think it is pretty much clear how to build the car map. Now we'll go through other functions. I completed these 2. Let's go to these 4 functions. Okay, so next one is the same frequency. Let's do the same frequency one now. So let me open the, okay, first I'll explain it here and then we'll go there and write it in the Visual Studio Code. So let me first explain there. So before going further, let me copy this build car map. So I'll copy this function and I will put it here so that I can use it. This will be used in all the functions. Maybe in one it may be little different, but otherwise it is same in all the 6 functions. Okay, so I created this function. Now let me explain what is the same frequency means. Same frequency means, let's create a function, for example, same frequency, and this function accepts 2 parameters. So one is called as number 1 and another is called number 2. Okay, so it takes 2 numbers. It is a numeric number, and what it does, so if I pass same frequency, so here I will pass 2 numbers, for example 182, and second one I am passing 281. So I am passing two numbers. Now since first one is having 1, 8 and 2, second one is also having 2, 8 and 1. So the numbers are same, but it is interchanged. So the 2 things we have to see here. First is length should be same. Both are 3 characters, and both should have equal number of numbers. So for example, if I add 1 here and if I add 2 here, so though the length is same, but it has 2 of 1, but this one has 2 of 2, so both are not matching. So it is not of same frequency. But if I add 1 here, now the numbers are interchanged, but both have 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 8. Both have similar numbers, though they are interchanged. And that is what same frequency means. That means both should have same length and the number of letters should match in both the cases. So for example, here if I have 2, 1, here also I should have 2, 1. Here I have 1, 2, here also I should have 1, 2. Here I have 8, here it should be 8. So that means it is true. That means it is of same frequency. Now I'll give you one more example. You have to tell me whether it is same frequency or not. If I pass 2, 2 here, I pass 2, 2, 2. Is it same frequency? No, because it has 2 length and it has 3 length. So both are of different length, so it is not of same frequency. Let us make it false. So let's have another one. Here I will pass 34 and here I will pass 14. Are they of same frequency? No, because it has 4 common, but second one has 1, first one has 3. So it is false. Let's take fourth example, the last one. Here I will pass 3, 5, 8, 9, 5, 7, 8. Here I will pass 5, 8, 7, 9, 3, 8, 5. Now you have to check whether both are of same frequency or no. Yes, both are of same frequency, so I will make it as true. So now what I will do, I will write down this function and I will implement that both should have the same frequency. So the step 1, since we have to build a car map, and this car map should have input as array or it should have as a string. So to convert it into the string, I have to convert these numbers to string, right? Before I proceed with this building the car map. Okay, so the thing is that we need to convert it into the string before we move further. So to convert a number to string, we will use the following JavaScript function. I will say constant string1 equal to number1 dot toString. So the toString is a function which will convert the number to a string. So before I write it in the function, let me explain you without writing in the function, and then I will move it to the function. So for now, let me copy this and save it somewhere. Okay, I will work on this later. Let me first show you how to do this so that you can understand in a better way. So let's say I have two number, var num1 equal to 2, 3, 4, and I have var number 2 equal to 3, 2, 4. Okay, so both are of the same length and both are of same digits. Though 2 is interchanged to here, but both are same frequency. Okay, so let me explain you without putting it in the function, and then we will put it in the function. So first I will convert this number 1 to the string. So I will say var string1 equal to number1 dot toString. When I say toString, if I check str1, it is in the string format now. Let me create same thing for the number 2. So most of the problems, numbers are converted into the string because many of the inbuilt functions are with the string, which are not available for the numbers. So I will put 2 also. This is also 2 will be the string. So both are now string. Now I'll take these two string and go further to build the char map. So let me build the char map for string 1 and then string 2. So I'll say var object1 equal to build char map, and I'll pass string 1. Okay, if I want to see object 1, it is saying 2 is of 1, 3 is of 1, 4 is of 1. Let's do this for the string 2. Var object 2 equal to build char map, and I'll pass string 2. Now if I want to see object 2, It is also having 2 of 1, 3 of 1, 4 of 1. Now we have to compare the object 1 with object 2 to see both are of both are of same value. So 2 should be of same value, 3 should be of same value, 4 should be of same value. Okay, so let's take that one. So what I will do, I will loop through object 1. Let's loop through object 1. I can loop through object 2 also. Let's loop only 1 initially, and once we get the key, we'll compare with the object 2. So let's loop through object 1. So I will say for var key in object 1. So I'm taking object 1. So what will be the key in the object 1? What will be the keys in the object 1? 2, 3 or 4. So first time it will be 2, second time it will be 3, third time it will be 4. 2, 3, 4. And how to get the value of 2? How to get this 1 value? What will I write inside to get the value 1? Right. So let's say I will create var value 1 equal to object 1 of key. It is I, not I here. I am putting key. Okay. How to get the value 2? That is how to get the value, this value, because key is same. Okay, key is same. 2, 2. So how to get the value of 2 from the object 2? Because we have to compare the value of this with the value of this. So I took the value of this one. Now I want to take the value of this one here, only here in this line. Var value 2. No one. Object 2 of the key, because yeah, object 2 of key is right, because object 2 also has the same key. Okay, object 2 also has the same key. So to get the value from the object 2, we will say object 2 of the key. Now how to check if both are of same frequency? What should I put here? Check. Check means I have to use the if clause. So what should I check? Value 1 equal to value 2, right? So I will check value 1 equal to value 2, right? It's right, but better than checking the value 1 is equal to value 2. That may create the problem little more complex. If I check equal, so I will check not equal. So I will check if value 1 is not equal to value 2. So if they are not equal, that means these are not matching. So if they are not equal, then I will immediately return false. Okay, so if I check equal, then I have to make the problem little complex, and I have to write down after for loop also little bit more, because I won't be getting the correct results. But if I check value 1 is not equal, then immediately return false. So any of this one is not equal to any of this one, I will immediately return false. I don't have to go further. Okay. And then in the end, I will return true. So that means if for loop is done and there is no value which is unequal, then I will return true from the function. Is it clear, this part? If both are of same, then we will return true, because if both are same, all are same. For example, I pass 2. If I pass this one, this line is same as this one. So first for loop is gone. Then second one, this one is same. Second for loop is gone. It will not go inside this because both are same. And third loop, in the third loop, 4 is same as this 4. So third time also for loop is done. It will not go inside because both are not different. If both are different, then I will return false. Since all three are done in the for loop, that means all are same. That means I can return true in the end. Okay, let's put this in. Any questions on this one? Anyone has any doubt in it? Okay, let's do it again in the function. Maybe you can ask question. So first one is string 1. I will put the second line string 2. First step is to convert it into a string. Okay, so first step is convert number to a string. Okay, what is the second step? Let's put the second step. Step 2. Here I will check if both have different length, then I will immediately return false. So check the length. Okay, so check the length will be if str1.length is not equal to str2.length, then I will immediately return false because length should be same. This is the step 2. Now what is the third step? Build the char map for both strings. Now since we have the string, we have to build this char map for both of them. So I will say constant object 1 is equal to build char map of string 1, and I will also say object 2 equal to string 2. So this will build for the object 1 for the string 1, and this will build for the string 2. Okay, now we have the char map. Now we will go through this loop. Step 4. Loop through any one of object and compare with other. So I will loop through object 1. Here I will say let and I will check value 1 is not equal to value 2, then it will return false, otherwise it will return true. So what I am doing, I am loop through any one of the object and take the value of object 1 and take value of object 2, and I am returning if both are of different value. If both are of same value, I will return true in the end. So this is what is the function. So let me copy this and put it here. And this is the same frequency problem. Okay, let's run through this and see if we get any error or everything is fine. So in the first one, I'm getting true. In the second one, I'm getting false. In the third one, I'm getting false. In the fourth one, I'm getting true. So write down this function in your notepad, and then we'll go to other problem. Or we are done today. Only one problem we'll do today. Is it done? Have you written this step? Okay. So let me just go through quickly what we did. We passed two numbers. We convert it into the string, and we check the whether the both string have same length or no. If it is not same length, we return the false, and then we build a char map, and then we loop through one of the char map and compare it with another one. And if any of the value is not equal to another value, we return false. Otherwise, we return true. Go through this function 10 times after the class so that you can remember it whenever time comes. Okay, now let's go to another problem, that is fourth anagram. So anagram is similar to this frequency one, same frequency, but only thing in anagram we pass the string directly. So if I want to build the anagram, I will build a function like this. I will call the function like this. Maybe I will say function anagram is anagram. This is my function, and let's call with some values. For example, both are string. So both are similar, same frequency in anagram are same. In same frequency we pass the numeric value, whereas in anagram we pass the string. Otherwise both are same. So this one is false because it has 2a, it has 1a. So this is false. Another one is rat and car. So it has RA common, but T is not common, so this is also false. Next is hello, and here I will say OLLEH. So this is true because H is one time, E is one time, LLL is one time. So we will do this now. Let's create this function. Okay, let me do it here. So here we have to pass two strings, string 1 and string 2. So this function is similar, only thing we have to start with the step 2 and other things are same. So step 1 is check the length, step 2 is build a char map, and step 3 is loop through the one object and compare the value with another object. Let's check it if it is working fine or not. So first one is false, second one is false, third one is true. So we got the correct results. It is same as same frequency, so you will be repeating the steps. So write down the anagram function, and then I'll give you 1 minute to write down, and then we'll go to next function. I am waiting for you to complete it. Once you are done, let me know. Then I will start. Okay. Let's go. Let's go to. I changed this fifth number to compare array and sixth number to two sum because compare array is little bit easier than the two sum. So let's do the compare array now. Okay. So how the compare array will work? Let me show you. I will create each separate file for each function tomorrow, but right now I'm putting in the README file. But tomorrow I will put it in the separate files. Okay. Now what I have to do? What is the compare array? So I will create a function compare arrays. And what will it pass? So I have to pass two array 1 and array 2 in this function. So for example, if I call this function with 1, 2 and 3, this is one array, and second array I will pass 4, 1 and 9. So this should result me to true. Now why? What is the logic behind it? If I do console.log of compare array 1 is this and array 2 is this one, then I will put it true. So what is the logic? Here is 1 and in this I have the 1 square. 1 square is 1, so I have 1, 1 here. Here I have 2 and here I have 4, that is 2 square is present here. Here I have 3 and here I have 3 square, that is 9 present here. Since the number of elements are same and also the first array has some numbers and the second array is a square of the first array. So that is the criteria. So let me write down the criteria and then we'll start working on it. So it accepts two arrays and if every value of first array has its corresponding value squared in the second array, the frequency must also be same. Order does not matter. Whenever order does not matter, you have to remember that build car map is to be used. Because in objects, we don't have a particular order. So order is not important, but frequency must be same. Now I will give you some example. You have to tell me if it is true or false. So in the second case, I will pass 1, 2, 3. And in the second array, I will pass 1, 9. Is it true or false? It is false. It is false because 1 is here square 1, 2 is not missing here, and 3 square is 9 here. So 2 square should also be present here. You cannot say 2 square is here and it should not be here. So condition is frequency should be same. Here we have 3 frequency, here we have 2 frequency. Order does not matter. Order means I can put 9 here in the first case or 1 in the second case, it's fine. Order is okay. But frequency should be same and every element which are present here should be having the square present here. Let me give you another example. I will say 1, 2, and 1. Here I will say 4, 4, and 1. What about this one? It is false. The reason of false is 1 has a square here. This second has a square of 4 here. But this one does not have the square here. So this one square is 4, which is incorrect. So every corresponding, so if it has 2, 1, it should have 2 of 1 here also. And if I have 2, 2, then it should have 2 of the 4 here. That means all numbers should have the partner, which is the square of this previous array. So this is also false. Okay, so this is the example. Let's build this one, and then I will put it here. So let me create this function. Let's build this function now. So first thing, step 1. What is the step 1? What will you check first? Okay, I will write down this letter. First, let me explain you in the normal way. Okay, so for example, I have var array 1 equal to, I will take the example this one. And I will take var array 2 equal to this one. I will take this one. Okay, so let's start the step 1. Step 1. What is the step 1 I should check? It is the same size, because if size are different, then we can immediately return. So I'll check if array 1 dot length is not equal to array 2 dot length. I will say in function I will return, but here I will just say console.log no match. Okay, so let's try to see. So right now it is not going inside the if case because both are having the same length. Okay, so we are not going to the step 1. Now let's go to the step 2. What is the step 2? What should I do in the step 2? What should I do in the step 2? Character map. Always, whenever order is not important and you need to compare or you need to do some checking on the size, then we need to build a character map. So next step is build the character map. So let's do it the character mapping. I will say var, don't keep it here, var object1 equal to build character map of array 1. And I will also say same thing for the object 2, array 2. So now we have object 1 character map like this and object 2 character map like this. Now we are to step 3. This is called the looping. We have to loop through. We have to loop through either object 1 or object 2, whatever you want. Let's loop through object 1. Either of this is fine. So how to loop? What is the syntax for looping? Right, right. For right now I'm using var, but I can change it to let when I will move it to the function. Var key in object 1. Okay, so now I will loop through all the elements of this one. Okay, so now we have to figure out about the square part. Okay, so I need the if condition because I have to check it. Okay, so what should I check? Key is 1, 2 and 3, and here key is 1, 4 and 9, right? So what should I check here so that I should know if my key is existed here in this one? Means what should I how should I change the key so that I know that key is 1, 2, 3? What should I check so that I know the object 2 has a square of that key? What should I, because this key is 1, 2 and 3. Here key is 1, 4 and 9. That means the key is 1 in the first case, but here it is square. So what should I check here so that, right, if object 2 and then in the rectangular bracket I will say key into key. That means though here it is 1, 2 and 3, in this case in object 2 it should be 1, 4 and 9. So if key is 1, I should check if object 2 has this key, that is 1. If this is key is 2, I should check object 2 has the key of 4. And if the key is 3, then I should check if object 2 has the key of 9. If object 2 has key of 9, that means the second object has the square of the first. So I will check if object 2 key into key is there or not. But I cannot check the positive thing. I have to check because I have to return it if it is not there. So I will put the not here, and if key is not there, if this part is not in object 2, I will return false. Because I have to return immediately if it does not satisfy my condition. And what is my condition? Object 2 should have the key which is the multiplication of the first key. So I take the key from the first object and I checked in object 2 the multiplication of the key. That is key square is there in the object 2 or not. If it is not there, I immediately return it. Okay, that is the first case we did it now here. Is this part clear? This part. Because if object 2 does not have the square part of the key, that means it does not have that square, and so I have to return it immediately. That is the reason I am checking object 2 of key square should be present. If it is not there, I return immediately. Now also if you see one case here, that is this one. Also I have to check whether the counting should be same. So for example, if it has 2, 1, 2, it should only have 1, 4. There are 2, 4. That means counting is also a problem. Counting should be same. Right now in this case counting is not same. So we have to check one more check about the counting. So how will I check the counting? Let's check this one. First I will write down check if key square is present in the object 2. Okay, and now I will check if object 1 key is same as object 2 key square. Okay, so in this case 1 should be 1, in this case 1 should be 1, in this case 2 should be 1, but in this case 4 should be 1. If 4 is number 2, that is counting is 2, That means it is add more element of the 4. And it has 3 here of 1 and 9 of 1. So we are also checking the value. Here we were checking the key. That is this key. Now in the second check, I have to do the check of the counting. That is 1 should be 1, 1 should be 1, 1 should be 1. So let's do that. So what should I write here in the if clause? If object 2 of key into key is not equal to object 1 of key. Yeah, so the object of key into key, that means this 4 is not equal to object of key, that is 2. Key is 2 and here key is 4. So we are checking the value. So if 1, what is the value of this one? Object 2 of 4 is 1. So we are checking the value is not equal to object 1 of key. So if value is not same, I will return false. And in the end, I will return true. That means if all for loops are gone, that means both are same and I will return 2. So let's put it in the our function and then we'll run it. So first I will check if array 1, and if it is not there, I will return false immediately. Second, I will do the step 2. I'll make this constant. So character map is built. Now I'll loop through. And here I will use let. Okay, and return 2. Let's run this and see if we are getting the correct results or no. Okay, first case I'm getting true and then false. So it is correct. So you can copy this function. Let me know when it's done. Okay, so yesterday I gave you the link. I will update the today's function also in the same link. And if you don't have that link, you can message me. I will give you the link. And tomorrow we will do this one, last one, 2 sum, and I will do all these 6 problem again in slightly different way. So just to make sure that we have done this in particular way, but we will be doing little different tomorrow in a different way. So it will be same way, but I will be mixing this build car map with the function. So here I have written build car map separate, which is a good idea. But if you want to merge two, we can merge two also. So let's do some tomorrow and see how it goes. Any questions?